Namaste and welcome to Bharat News on Bharat TV, where we bring you the most important updates from around the world. I am Mona Sharma Gupta. Here are the top headlines. The U.S. Department of Justice has released new files related to Jeffrey Epstein, revealing disturbing evidence and prompting an FBI investigation. President Donald Trump is set to sign an executive order declaring English as the official language of the U.S., reversing past federal policies on multilingual services. Meanwhile, Elon Musk's latest government efficiency efforts are under fire from Democrats, and Virginia has passed an executive order mandating state law enforcement cooperation with ICE in deportations. In Iowa, lawmakers have removed gender identity protections, sparking national debate. In Indian news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's meeting with Trump has been hailed as a strategic success as U.S China tensions rise. The Karnataka BJP has hinted at internal Congress turmoil, and Delhi has experienced its warmest February night in 74 years. India's economy continues to show resilience, growing at 6.2% in the last quarter. On the international front, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has urged Trump to remain firm against Russia as both leaders negotiate a U.S. Ukraine mineral deal. Now, the news in detail. The U.S. Department of Justice released files relating to disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein, revealing new evidence collected from his properties. The documents include an evidence list detailing seized items such as a CD labeled Girl Picks Nude Book 4, a logbook from Epstein's private island, and a set of handcuffs. Also included are previously seen pilot logs and Epstein's black book listing high profile contacts. Attorney General Pam Bondi has ordered FBI Director Kash Patel to investigate allegations that investigative files related to Epstein were withheld. The release of these documents is expected to reignite public interest in Epstein's network and raise new questions about the handling of the case. President Donald Trump is preparing to sign an executive order designating English as the official language of the United States. This marks the first time in U.S. history that a national language has been formally established. The order reverses a Clinton era mandate requiring federal agencies to provide extensive multilingual services. Instead, agencies will now have the flexibility to determine when and how they offer non English services. Supporters argue that this move strengthens national unity, while critics warn it may disproportionately impact non English speaking communities. The executive order is expected to face legal challenges. Democrats are voicing strong opposition to Elon Musk's latest policy as head of the Department of Government Efficiency. Musk had federal employees submit a list of 5 accomplishments for the past week, warning that failure to do so could lead to termination. Representative Seth Moulton called the directive illegal, arguing that Musk and Trump are disregarding labor laws. The Office of Personnel Management defended the directive, stating that accountability measures are necessary to reduce government inefficiencies. The controversy adds to ongoing tensions between Musk's agency and federal employees. Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin has issued Executive Order 47 requiring state law enforcement to work with Immigration and Customs Enforcement to identify and deport undocumented immigrants. The order mandates formal agreements between state agencies and ICE under the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965. Youngkin cited concerns over public safety, arguing that dangerous criminals should not be allowed to remain in local communities. Critics argue that the mandate could lead to racial profiling and disrupt immigrant communities. The order is expected to face legal challenges from civil rights groups. Iowa lawmakers have passed a controversial bill removing gender identity from the state's civil rights protections. The measure explicitly defines male and female as biological sex, rejecting gender identity as a legal category. The bill passed both chambers on party lines, with five Republicans joining Democrats in opposition. If signed by Governor Kim Reynolds, it would make Iowa the first state to eliminate legal protections for transgender individuals. The legislation has drawn national attention, with the LGBTQ advocacy groups calling it a step backward in civil rights. Now, news from India. Geopolitical expert Ian Bremmer has called Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent meeting with President Donald Trump one of the most significant bilateral engagements of Trump's presidency. Bremer emphasized that as U.S. China relations deteriorate, Washington is looking to strengthen trade alliances with like minded nations, making India a key partner. The Modi Trump talks reportedly focused on economic collaboration and technological cooperation to counter China's influence. The meeting has been seen as a step forward, strengthening India's global standing. The Karnataka BJP has sparked political speculation by drawing parallels between Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar and Maharashtra's Eknath Shinde, suggesting he could lead a split within the ruling Congress. BJP leader R. Ashoka hinted at a leadership change, implying that Chief Minister Siddaramaiah may be replaced by Shivkumar in the near future. The remarks follow Shiv Kumar's recent appearance at an event alongside Union Home Minister Amit Shah, fueling rumors of a potential BJP Congress power shift. Congress leaders have dismissed the speculation, but tensions remain high. New Delhi recorded its warmest February night in 74 years on Thursday, with temperatures reaching 19.5 degrees Celsius, according to India Meteorological Department. This marks the highest minimum temperature recorded at Safdarjung Observatory since 1951. The unusual heat is attributed to climate change and shifting weather patterns. Experts warn that rising nighttime temperatures can have significant impacts on agriculture, energy demand, and public health. The record breaking heat wave has raised concerns about India's ability to manage extreme climate conditions. India's economy expanded by 6.2% in Q3 of financial year 2024-25, according to data released by the National Statistical Office. Nominal GDP growth was reported at 9.9% for the same period. The latest figures indicate steady economic expansion, with rural demand and strong agriculture output driving growth. A favorable monsoon season has boosted Kharif crop production, helping rural incomes. The government has revised its full year GDP growth estimate to 6.5%, slightly up from previous projections. Economists remain optimistic about India's economic resilience despite global challenges. In international news, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met with President Donald Trump at the White House to discuss a U.S. Ukraine mineral deal and future security agreements. During the meeting, Zelensky urged Trump not to compromise with Russian President Vladimir Putin, calling him a killer. The Ukrainian leader warned that without strong US backing, Ukraine's sovereignty would be at risk. Trump, who has signaled a desire to de escalate the Ukraine Russia conflict, stated that he wants US funds redirected towards rebuilding efforts rather than prolonged military engagement. The two leaders signed an agreement for US investment in Ukraine's mineral industry, though security commitments remain unclear. That includes today's news on Bharat TV. For more updates on these stories and others, please visit our website or follow us on social media. I'm Mona Sharma Gupta, and I'll see you soon.